What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hopefully y'all can hear me pretty good. Let me go ahead and hit the share button. How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all doing well. Yeah, y'all can hear me good. We'll go ahead and hit the share button and be able to get ahead and get down. Behind the Lens, episode 2, One Man Band. Let's go ahead and share it. Bam. That way I can see if I'm getting some. That way I can see if I'm getting some comments. I can look back. So I'll look this way. So what's going on, everybody? I got the remote going on today. I got the whole thing. So bam, y'all can see me. Boom. What's up? Hopefully you all are doing well. Boom. Back right here. So boom. Hey, what's up, everybody? Boom. Right back at you. What's up? Welcome to Behind the Lens. Do me a favor, share it. It's Sunday. Be feeling benevolent. Why don't y'all go ahead and share it for me? We out here just talking. If you got any questions, answers, or comments, or whatever, please share. Please do. Welcome to Behind the Lens. Like I said, this is something that I'm going to be doing often, as much as I possibly can. Boom. As much as I possibly can. Hold on, okay, like, bam. Back to the right. So I'm just whatever. But yeah, man, welcome to Behind the Lens. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me, whatever the case may be. But yeah, like I told you, I'm going to be doing this more and more often. Just trying to, come and shed light on what it is to be a videographer. The videographer, I don't do photography. I do drone photography, but I do that like for newspapers or the news or stuff like that. But I really am not a photographer. I don't do wedding photos. I direct people to who to deal with if they come to me for that. But I'm strictly I'm strictly live streamer. I'm strictly videographer. I'm strictly live video content. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I love to do. And I think if you try to jack up trade everything, sometimes you just don't become good at anything. I can do most and everything. It's just that I really hone in on live streaming, live events, live recordings, and things like that. So that's what I do. So I came in here to the pod today to do some cleaning up, getting ready for the new week to come along. It's 4:30. I know y'all still out there and trying to enjoy your day. But today we're gonna talk about behind the lens is getting paid properly, and that's one thing that as videographers, photographers, or whatever the case may be, it's a struggle. It's a struggle all the time to get paid properly. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people feel like I ain't gonna say are not worthy of what you get, but sometimes people can go ahead and be a little insensitive to what it is that you have to do as far as the way you earn your money, the way that you um the hours that you put in. And a lot of times, that's not a good thing because this is your job. And like I told you yesterday, some people don't look as an artist as a job. They feel like a person that paints or do plays or write books, or they just do it in their spare time and they love doing it. That may be true. And a lot of cases that is true. They love doing it and they like doing it. But these types of things cost money. Cost a lot of money. And sometimes the big problem is a lot of times is that not only does it cost a lot of money, it's hard to recoup. So when you go do a job for a certain, for a person or whatever the case may be, I don't think they really understand how much it costs you to do the job. You understand? I don't think people understand how much it costs you to do the job at all that you're doing for them. So a lot of times you will end up taking a loss, uh, trying to recoup for the job, and you either doing it for trying to get the experience, you're doing it for trying to get the exposure and stuff like that. So you would take the job or the gig or plural gigs for a lot less money that you're supposed to get. Let me go ahead and share this one more time. Boom. So this is going out to YouTube and Facebook. So the important thing is be able to try to start charging in a better manner and a fashion. And I had a hard time, and I still have a hard time with that a lot of times, because I don't think people understand like how much it costs to do this type of job. We love it, of course we do, but say for instance, really for each minute, this is how it goes in the real world, y'all. For each minute of edited video. So if you do a 5-minute video, that in the real world is really roughly $1,000 worth of content. So if you produce a minute video, that's really $1,000 as far as edited video used. And that's not on top. That's not on top of talking about going to the location. So say for instance, I create you a 1-minute video. In the real world, this is how it go. Create you a 1-minute video. A 1-minute video. Is real world numbers $1,000. Not include, that's up edited video, but not including going out to the location and the time you spent at that location. Be able to get all that footage that you're able to get, and then so now you got the cost that it takes for you to travel, get there, spend the time there. That could be, $500, $600, $700 or $1,000 right there, depending on what your day rate is. It can rack up very quickly, but it's hard to go ahead and charge somebody $1,000. Today we're talking about money, okay, with the videographer scene and how much it really costs to do videos that stuff that you guys like, okay. So I'm telling you the breakdown of how much it really costs, because nobody really talks about this, and I think it's for the general population and public. They need to know that. And it's not being a voice for the videographers, but I think it's a lot of videographers that they get duped, or they don't get their just due when they come out, because a lot of people try to use them, and so it's not being a voice or advocate, it's being an advocate and telling the truth of how much this stuff really costs and how much it really is, so again, so if you want a 1-minute produced video for let's say $1,000 for every produced minute. So edited minute that's used to show into the public, on top of you going to the location and doing whatever your day rate is, that can easily be $1,000 too. Okay. So a 1-minute video in layman's terms, just to dumb it down, really could cost a person in real life terms could be $2,500 to $3,000. Now let's talk about, let's scale it down now into the point of where most of the videographers are in the location that they are, because you got to take into account what you're getting, who you're getting paid from, and how, okay? Even if you did a 1-minute video for somebody and you split that down the middle and said, okay, the national average is $1,000, and you just took it down to $500 for every edited video minute. So say a 1-minute video edited is $500, but you still got to add in the time that it took you to go there and do this and get that footage. You can still be looking at a 1-minute video looking around $1,000 to $1,200. You know what I'm saying? But do videographers get paid that? In the most cases, no. Somebody will come to you for a 1-minute video or 2-minute video, and they will want that video for $200, $300, $400, but they're not thinking about what the person is thinking about that come to you. They're not thinking about how long it takes you. They're thinking about how long it takes them, in a nutshell. They're thinking about how long it takes them to come to wherever you are, the location, and lay down their part. They're not thinking about when you got to take that footage, transfer it into, whatever system that you have. You transfer it, then you have to not only transfer it, you got to store it maybe a couple of places, but you also have to sift through it. So it could take time just to sifting through the editing process of sifting through the footage and finding the good pieces and parts that you can use. Also B-roll. So that B-roll might not even be part of the shooting or the shot list that you did with that person. The B-roll could be just stuff that you have to research, and you might have to even buy stock footage. There's a lot of stuff to even come along with that, like you buying stock footage, figuring out where and how to, manipulate and put that in. Then you're thinking about the motion graphic piece and part of it. So now that $300 that a person gave you for a 1 minute or 2 minute video, minute and a half, is all superseded because that 1 minute video can actually take you maybe 2 days to produce, 3 days, depending on what you're trying to do. Especially if you're trying to add motion graphics, or because a lot of motion graphics, how it goes with videography or making a piece, is that you have to, if you don't know how to do it, if you don't know how to create templates and you don't know how to create certain things, what you will have to do is you will have to purchase motion graphics. So purchasing motion graphics can be a whole another ordeal within itself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at that time, looking at it like this, it become an expense at that point. So you can do a video for maybe $200, $300. It's a minute long video, and you already within that first day have spent what the person gave you. Okay. So, and that happens a lot, so now, even if you're a novice or a beginner, intermediate or whatever, as far as skill level, even if you are a beginner, you're already superseded your cost, because I'm pretty sure nowadays, even any camera that you use is $600, $700, $800,000, $1,200, $1,500, $2,000. Cameras that new people get, super expensive audio equipment. So even if you take a percentage of what your cost and for your wear and tear for your equipment, that $300 that they pay you does not cover it, and you're not looking for it to cover the whole expense, but a portion. Okay, so. And I know it's a thing called paying your dues, but a lot of people, they use that as a, as a thing too, like you paying your dues and stuff like that. But let me tell you about paying your dues. Paying your dues is all good, and we all have to pay our dues as far as what we do in life, as far as trying to learn new crafts, situations, as far as, we get an experience. Yeah, we all have to pay dues, and it's just part of any business or any trade that you're going in and paying dues. But there's a difference between somebody cheating you and, being unfair and stealing your time away. Now, you have to agree to it, but, honestly, going forward, videographers and photographers and artists, I want, us all to really start really thinking, because here's another thing too. When we take a cut, say if I do a video and I do the video, it's a 3 or 4 minute video. And here's another thing, video length. We're going to talk about this too. I'll probably come tomorrow or the next day. We're going to talk about video length. Like, people are making long videos. People don't want to see that no more. Everything is really short form content now. Like different pieces to the puzzle that bring the puzzle together. You really, like, people don't want to watch long form content too much anymore. I don't think. Um, it's just not grabbing. It's not captivating. It's not what people want. But needless to say, to get back on track here, um, what we're trying to do is basically, bring to the forefront that this is a need that, again, you bring it. If I do a video, 3 or 4 minutes, or 2 or 3 minutes, whatever, and I charge $300 for that video, which is way cheap, was way undervalued. What I've done, if I do that, and then you're a videographer next to me, if I charge under market value, what a video costs, then what it does is drive down the price for the video maker or the videographer that's next to me. If I charge 300, then it drives his price down. And what it does is it lowers the market value. That's why when you see gas stations anywhere, all of their prices are generally the same. You might go to Mobil, it's $3.20 a gallon for 87 octane. You go to Mobil, you go to BP up the street, it's maybe $3.19. They're all roughly the same. You know what I mean? They're all roughly the same. And it's like that because you have to keep a market cap. And if you continuously drive down the prices of your product, what you do is you don't not only you think you're beating the competition, but what you're doing is ultimately setting yourself up for failure. So what I want to do is try to get videographers around me and like a coalition, and let's keep our pricing competitive as far as the wage of living. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a job at the end of the day. It's just like a plumber has his tools, his ratchets, whatever he uses. That's exactly what a videographer is. He has his tools. He has his lights. He has different sets of cameras. He has different sets of lenses. He has different sets of things that he uses to complete his job. All types of wires, all types of stands, all types of insulation that'll help his video progress, or his video business progress. So it's like, I really want you guys to understand this is it's an important thing to be able to just stay level with with how you charging, because it's a very important. I think it's a very important thing to continue to think about. Also, not only how much you charge as a videographer, but if a person does pay you $300 or $200 or $300, not saying do not go over and beyond. Always do a great job, whatever you put your hands forth to. But you have to work harder, not work harder. You got to work smarter. If a person's paying you $200, you do the $200 worth of work. Because like I say, we just, people, you always look for the best in people, but people usually don't do the best thing. They give you $200 and expect you to do $1,000 worth of work. Always go above and beyond to help your business grow, but never. I've done that, been guilty. I didn't took $200 from people and then gave them a $600, $700, $800, $900 job. We'll never do it again, because it's time consuming, it's taxing, and you're working from a deficit. And usually a lot of time that don't help you even get ahead. That doesn't help you get ahead. That just recognize that people see that you're foolish. Honestly, I'm just keep it real. We can get more for him for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So what I want you guys to do, hold on 1 second here. Did we just zoom in here? I think we just zoomed in. Bam. But what I want you guys to do, moving forward and thinking about what it is that doing with your business is, if you get paid for $200 worth of work, do $200. I say do $250, $275 worth of work. Always do a little bit more. Extra is always good, but never overdo it to the point where you feel like you're cheated. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody pays you $200 for a job, there's nothing wrong with doing $250 worth of work. But do not, and I do repeat, never do $1,000 worth of work if somebody gives you 200. Okay, let's see here. Boom. Boom. So let's see. Something happened and my camera jumped. I think, oh, okay. Boom, boom. So I got this remote going. So I got this thing going in my I got this thing going here in this studio. I'm loving the studio. I really want you guys to come out here and check out the place. I'm using this right here is phone that you see. Right here is the actual camera, but I'm using both of them in tandem just to see, just trying something new, just trying to see what'll work. But with that being said, I just wanted to come to fulfill my commitment to myself. Try to, when you have something that you say you want to do, go ahead and try to do it. You're going to continuously get better. And also at the same time, you want to practice on yourself with the things that you're doing, because usually nobody will let you practice on them. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I want y'all to keep God first, family second, and you third, and then that order you should never be made last. I'll be coming back more than likely, God willing, I'll be coming back tomorrow, and we can go ahead and do some more chopping it up and get some more knowledge out here. But this is behind the lens, and I'm going to continue to experiment, doing things here. I'm perfecting things here in this space, so I can go ahead and honestly be able to offer a lot of the things that I'm thinking about in my mind to other people, give them a chance to go ahead and to enjoy this space and give them a creative zone too. So with that said, boom, I will talk to you guys, let's say not too long from now, okay? Maybe if it ain't tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. Other than that, I get y'all one love and one love. Peace.